the man who I would say in recent times has got the web screaming. Of course, is a doctor, and of course he was one of the contestants for the recently concluded Big Brother Naija season 10. Of course, he was talked about a lot.
True.
For being disqualified. He's a man that survived, so much more.
Okay.
Welcome, Fate. Or should I call you Dr. Fate?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That sounds really
that's
cool,
a good
right?
one. That's a good one. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much. Yeah. And of course, Cass is going to be joining us.
Good.
Of course, Cass Beats is going to be here, and then
Then I'll go back to the bar.
Ah, there's a bar?
There's a bar.
I was wondering what the cups were for. Nice.
So, gang, how's your week been?
Oh, well, wifey's celebrating her birthday this weekend, so something to look forward to. Besides that, work. Keeping myself busy. While you're above ground, you just have to do something with your life instead of be lazy. So it's been work, and the hustle continues.
And of course, Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
You know that, okay, so this sounds so cool for me to pronounce and say it because when I was much younger, I had this comic book character that I really liked. Okay. Dr. Fate, yeah.
The guy with the golden helmet.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest heroes ever. So, yeah. So how's it been since you left the Big Brother house? And how have you managed, being in the spotlight and people having all types of perceptions, projecting their, whatever towards you?
Okay, I think, honestly, it's a bit stressful. I don't know if you can see my eyes, but I'm getting very little sleep. And I think it's because when you come out of the house, when you first come out of the house, there's a lot of the things you need to put in place. And if you do it right, it allows the rest of your career, so to say, to flourish. But if you come out and you squander it, everything else. So now, there's this pressure, not pressure, but it's like there's this thing where you have to do your best with what they've given you. And so that's what's causing the stress. Okay. But aside from the stress, it's also been beautiful because I get to talk to the people that made me who I am. The faithfuls, the people that kind of put me through that journey. And I'm eternally grateful for that. So that's the sweet side.
Fantastic. So would you do it again if you had the chance to, go back in time and, make that same decision?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would.
So if you would do it again, would you change anything?
Yes. I would change my approach to certain situations.
So let's say you learned from your mistakes.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Oh, no. Even if I didn't pick up anything from that show, you see, knowing how to, sit down, take a moment, breathe. That's it. Like, a lot of times, a lot of problems can literally dissipate themselves if you just sit down and pause. Like, what am I doing? That's it. And it gets better, so.
All right, fantastic.
Nice.
So, it's been a beautiful week so far, and we hope to end the week with a bang. But before we, get into our quickfire stories, we'll take a short break. When we return, the Black Table starts properly.
Think fast, play smart, win big. Quick Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced.
even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Okay, it's still the Black Table, the Ultimate Men's Guide, and we're joined by someone who, some will say disappeared for a while, but for those who follow this career closely, will understand better. We're honored to host a man who doesn't just make music, he manufactures nostalgia, a multi-talented, genre-bending, hit-creating machine, producer, songwriter, sound architect, a living archive of Nigerian pop culture. Some call him evangelist. Some call him Omo Yoruba. But everybody agrees on one thing. When Cass Beats touches a record, it turns to gold. Cass.
Thanks, boss.
Finally, we got you here.
Yes. Thank you.
How's it going, though?
Very good, very good.
So I heard you had a bit of difficulties finding this location.
Yeah, it's very exercising to find this place. So I almost went to the beach.
Anyway, it's lovely to have you. So what have you been up to?
A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff, from music to ministry to building what I call the eighth wonder of the world, called Jesus Ark. Many things, just here and there, man.
Okay, fantastic. So at this time, we're about to start our quickfire stories.
Yes, sir.
And we'll start with ex-beauty queen Ezinne Akudo, and of course many Nigerians who are simply asking the question, how come VDM and Mr. Jollof can fight on a commercial plane and, with no consequences, no sanctions, but yes, I'm sure everyone here must have seen the video. When I saw it, I was a bit shocked. I know there's been like an online battle between VDM and, of course, Mr. Jollof. And they've gone back and forth. There's been many accusations, ESAs, whatever, but I mean, both of them coming together. Let me start with Faye.
Oh my God.
The reason I want to start with, it's fair enough because, do you think most men will perhaps find themselves in that kind of circumstance? Do you think most of them will react just as, the both of them did while they found themselves within the same space? I'm sorry.
No, it's a good question. And when you're in that kind of space and you have tensions rising, most men, especially in our community where we don't have a lot of psychological help, so to say, we're brought up to, as a man, you're brought up to show. Exactly. That's the way the society is designed. Most Nigerian men are brought up to be like, oh, look, you have to be strong, you have to show up, you have to perform.
Yes.
But then the consequence of that is this.
Exactly.
So when you only grow the size where we're reactive, and you don't talk to the side where we're tender, where we're capable to have conversations, you have blow-ups like this.
Exactly.
And it doesn't, yes, it was a wrong thing, but I think it also calls for a conversation between them, like, oh, how can we prevent this from happening again? So.
Okay, so Cass, you kind of have best of both worlds. You based over, overseas in the UK, and of course you come in and out of Nigeria. Now, in any other same country, what do you think the circumstances would have been and the repercussions to, two people,
two men fighting
on the plane? What do you think would have happened?
Before I answer that question, let me say this. If I was on the flight and the two of them were fighting, there's this thing called flight captain. No, not the pilot, but there's a special police on the planes.
On the plane,
That's what I would have wished to be one of them, because I won't lie to you. With all due respect, I would shoot both of them on their legs. Because, Baba, I can't be on a flight and you now they fight. What if something happens, the plane now bent to one side? I love my life, man. So, but on a serious note, if that was England or America, anywhere in the Western world, they'll both be arrested. Because you're fighting on a commercial plane where there are people, and it's actually a very dangerous thing. I don't know, was the plane flying already or were they on the floor?
Was he flying?
No, the plane hadn't lifted off.
Okay.
So
but either which way, though, they get arrested.
They shouldn't have done that because, gang, remember, just a couple of, about a month and some weeks ago, there was an incident,
With
Ibom, airline.
With the lady?
With the lady.
Oh, yeah.
She was arrested.
Yeah.
And, of course, we all know what happened after that time. Gang, in your, experience flying, have you seen something as crazy as that before? And
no, I haven't seen something like that, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but do you think it's fair that both of them just, get to just walk away like nothing happened?
In all honesty, because we're even talking about it now, they haven't exactly walked away.
Yeah, it's not finished, is it?
They were called aside, they were detained, they were not arrested. They were detained, and the situation was calm, and then they were let go at the end of the day because they were not a threat per se.
Yeah.
I don't think it had anything to do with gender. The Bbnaija lady, who was relatively unknown until she was stripped naked, was another story. But you know VDM. You know Jollof. You know their personalities. What's the other guy, the political guy that tried to stop a plane from taking off? I can't remember.
Kwam
Kwam as well.
Wasu, the great legend himself.
Yeah.
Do you understand? People like that were known. So sometimes
no, but see, Wasu apologized.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. You understand when you look at certain personalities and certain individuals, you try to temper things a little bit because you don't want to cross certain lines. You want to watch how you handle them at the end of the day. To be honest, you're giving them preferential treatment.
So are we giving them like VDM and Jollof preferences because they're popular people?
I think that's what's happening. If it was two unknown people, it would have been a different situation.
So does that make it right?
It doesn't make it right.
No, that's wrong.
It's wrong. It doesn't make it right. But I'll tell you honestly, if there were two strangers and nobody knew who they were fighting on the plane, we wouldn't hear much of it, and they could have possibly been arrested and dealt with more severe.
But on the other side, though, VDM and the other guy were arrested, though.
No, they weren't.
They were detained.
Detained.
So I wouldn't say that's being arrested.
Yeah. And of course, I don't know if there are any charges, exactly. So, but some will argue it's double standard.
Of course, to be cautioned
because they're men and all of that. If it's a female thing, the story might be different.
It's not a female thing.
No, I don't think it's female. I think it's fame. It's more fame.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The person.
So the power you control because you're popular, you can control a crowd. And then the airline might look at it and say, you know what? If I arrest this guy, if this guy does an advert for me, I will gain more because of his fan base. So let's just detain him.
Okay.
But then use him later and say, guy, you do an endorsement deal for us and blah, blah, blah.
All right.
That's why I had to bring in the Kwam situation because of the person he was.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's sad because it's a Nigerian thing. If you're a person of influence, you have certain advantages and certain things that are just pushed aside for you.
But I thought I heard that, sorry to cut you, Kwam became an ambassador or something.
I don't know.
I heard that rumor.
Not officially. They tried to, correct the narrative about the type of person he is. He did apologize, and then the ambassadorship somehow came into play, but it's nothing formal. It's just that now he serves as, someone that people now look up to and say, okay, we shouldn't have done this. But you said something, you opened the door, and the door is about fame. You just got out from, Big Brother season 10, and you had some very interesting moments on the show and all of that. And of course, Cass, everyone knows who you are. How do you think your fame, let me start with you, because yours has been for many years now. How do you think it has helped you navigate through certain things in life?
It's helped me a lot. I mean, so fame can be a blessing, and on the other hand, it can also be a curse. Because say, for example, God forbid you go broke and you're a popular person, and then you go on a bus, downfall bus. I don't be that guy, be that. I see that guy. So that's the curse part of it. Or if you're not good at managing your money, it's not really good. But if you're popular and you're good at managing your money, managing your stuff, you go to some places. You're supposed to be the cute. I said, no, that's that guy. So bring him to the front.
Okay.
Because I've been to places where, because of who I am, they'll bring me first class treatment. They'll be, even if I'm supposed to be in economy, they can say, oh, no, I know that guy. Let me, Cash, you're on flying economy. No.
Yeah.
Just buy me a new ticket because of who I am. Okay. I've had gifts because the blessings of what God has given me. So.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. All right, so Faith, I've definitely got to ask you. I'm sorry that I keep tossing the bone at you.
No, it's cool.
But over the last few weeks after Big Brother Nigeria, have you had any, advantage over certain situations based on the fact that, you know, everyone now knows who Faith Adewale is.
Definitely. I like the point you made earlier. There's a pro to it and a con to it.
Yes.
But I think the pros actually outweigh the cons.
Definitely.
Because like when a lot of people know you, there's a sense of familiarity to you.
That's right.
And they feel a certain thing.
Especially you, because they've seen you in bed, see you go to the shower, see you go to the toilet, see you shout, see you not shout, see you,
see you get into.
I didn't do that.
Well, I have a question for you. Sorry to
Yeah.
How do you know, as guy, let's be real. This is a night show. Let's be real.
Yeah.
As guy, when the thing they hook you, you know, what did happen? I don't until they.
Okay, so you mean in the house?
We're in the house.
Exactly.
Let me not lie. If you put me in Big Brother, I go mess up well. See, it's only because of God I will try my best to behave, but I go. Can I swear on this show?
You've already done it.
I will mess up well. I can't handle what you guys can handle.
I mean,
cameras on me 24/7. I will craze. You know what? Funny enough, the way I would do it, I come on Shebe that they look me. I don't tire because I don't be in one place. Because you guys were in one.
Yeah, it's a home.
So it doesn't make you go crazy just being stuck in one place.
There are effects, which is why whenever someone
don't lie to us. Right?
No, I won't lie to you.
You guys actually go out somewhere and go and buy.
No, you can't. You can't
go anywhere.
It's all locked in.
You're all locked in.
And the reason why I always say I respect everyone in the house, everyone that's ever been through that process.
Yeah.
Because I've been through the process. And there's something that happens to you psychologically when you're in a confined space.
With people they don't know.
That's the reason. That's the reason why they isolate prisoners, for example.
Yeah,
it affects
that's what I'm saying.
It affects you mentally.
Yeah.
So now couple that with people you've never met before, and not just people you've never met before. People that are not desperate, but they want to win.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
That's another thing. It's a competition.
Yeah.
So now you're in that house, and there are people out there that have a goal, and you're an obstacle in their way.
That's the trick, though.
There's a lot of there's a whole psychological aspect to this. And
you know, the thing is, Big Brother started as a social experiment.
Yes.
To see how people would act under certain circumstances, without gadgets, without control. Just put them in place and see how they do.
I start making noise.
But for the sex thing you mentioned, I feel like there's a certain discipline you might have. Like, sex is great. Yeah. I agree with you.
But some of us have high sex drive or higher sex drive. When you think after 24 hours, you don't pull your hair like this.
I know what's going on. People are different. Yeah. So you get, but at the same time, over there, you could literally just, it's like trying to break a habit.
Yeah.
Or trying to say, no, I don't want to do something.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's easy.
Yeah.
It just means you're choosing to make a decision to,
of course,
to do something else. But I agree with you. But you know before
you're being political.
Yeah.
2 days, 3 days. Ha! We'll come to turn chair like this. Big Brother, I found
And you know what makes it worse?
No.
You know what makes it worse? Yeah. Like it's not like, oh, there's a different room, there's a different room. You're seeing everybody go to the shower, you're seeing everybody go to the toilet. Like it's right there.
I can't even do it.
Let's be real. So you can't. So peace, nothing there.
I mean, some people did.
Yeah. Give us this time.
If they're consenting adults, why not?
Exactly.
And some people, here's the funny thing. Big Brother would love to have somebody like you, Kaz.
Me?
They
will eat you up, bro. They will love you.
Let me not lie to you, Kaz. You'd be surprised how much you would restrain yourself. Because let me tell you how it works. First of all, you're conscious of the fact that there are cameras.
Sure.
Psychologically, when you lose it, you now don't care about where the cameras are, and you just be yourself.
But I think someone like Kaz, who's gone through life and had certain experiences, will probably just remain true to himself.
But has he been locked up? What? Has he been locked up?
Wait. Locked up is not really the bone of contention here. You're human. There's certain habits that you have.
It's not
if
just
you're going in there,
it's not just that. The guy next to me might have a body odor that I can't stand.
I get you.
And then this other one is picking his nose or picking her nose.
That is what causes the fights in that house. And it's the smallest things. Like, so that's why it's another thing. You see them like shouting. It could be the thing as like, oh, all of us want to eat rice, and one person wants to eat spaghetti, but we only have enough ingredients for one of those meals.
Yeah.
And then now it's a decision of. And that's why, like you said, it's a social experiment.
Yes.
And that's what makes it entertaining.
True.
Because the chaos, all that, it's a very interesting. Like, I wish I could watch from outside. Oh my God.
Mama, if they make mistake, put me in Big Brothers. Maybe, do they have Big Brother celebrities and stuff?
We haven't done that. We haven't done
that.
Yeah, but not in that real sense. They brought back
Big Brother people, yeah.
Emphasis on the word. Big Brothers, if you guys are watching, if I make mistake, call me. Come on. Mistake. You know, first of all, my hair is falling out. Now that the hair will finish.
And you know the funny part of the story? Yeah. When your hair grows, there's no professional barber to cut your hair.
That's so I can't. When I'm shaving.
Okay, so you can bring. No, you won't bring it actually. They will have a place where you. It depends. The people.
So you couldn't plait your hair?
No, bro. I had to start tying a scarf.
Yeah, I noticed.
Because my locks were going crazy.
You see, me now, I shave. Even down to my pubic hair, I shave. So when it's not grow, if you go shave...
I mean, you can't.
You'll have a girl help you shave.
I think most people plan...
That's a good one, guys. That's a good one.
A couple of weeks. And are prepared for whatever experiences they have to go through.
I will lose my mind.
You know what's funny? I think you would actually have fun. Because from the way I'm seeing you, you look like someone that can adapt. Like you just make the best of anything.
But the thing is, I'll have to entertain myself and everyone. If not, I'll go mad. I need to tie me for chair. Like, go tie for chair.
You see that thing you say when you say you have to entertain everyone? You don't have to entertain everyone if you're being yourself.
No, that's me being myself. Like,
exactly. See, you're already entertaining. I've been with you here for 5 minutes, and I think you're very entertaining already.
Thank you. But my point is, you see, that's the thing. So imagine now locking me in this room. So for a few minutes of you, I'll just be quiet.
I wouldn't want that because we're all just bros in here. So I don't be locked up in here.
Because imagine I don't see so this girl there, this one big nyash, this one small breast, one small nyash. But okay, which one do I like? I don't like this one. Now maybe as I like this one, maybe she likes you. I say, don't move, don't promote. So and I look at the next girl don't move, go you. I say, and the other one remain is the one I don't like. Oh God.
Situation.
Then I have to stay there for how long?
Yeah.
No.
I get it. I'm talking about, interesting situations. Of course, everyone saw the viral clip that showed Burna Boy sending out a lady during one of his concerts where she was taking a snooze. And Burna Boy, you didn't see that video. Also, there's a video, that's the video showing right now, whereby Burna Boy, in the middle of him performing, stopped performing because he noticed that there was a young lady sitting next to her boyfriend and she was taking a snooze.
What is the snooze? What do you mean by
sleeping?
Just dozing off.
She was sleeping in the concert?
Yeah, in the concert. And he found it very insulting. So he said, you know what? I'm not going to perform any further until you tell your girl to leave. And, of course, the internet went crazy because everyone had something to say about it.
What do you think about that? Sorry, if you were the artist performing and that happens, what would you think?
I mean, the person paid for the ticket, though.
Yeah.
What?
Baba, see that point.
You see, look,
he has the right to sleep. You don't pay now.
Like, I paid for the ticket, and I'm choosing to sleep. You requested for
maybe she's coming from work and she's tired.
And I think there's another thing. It's like, it's your art, and we respect the passion. And I agree, he's a phenomenal artist. But at the same time, these people paid. You know how expensive life is? Somebody spent money to pay you, and that person is in front, by the way.
Exactly.
So that's probably VIP.
She's right in front.
That person paid for VIP to front row. And if I love you so much, even on my bad day where I'm so tired, I'm still willing to spend money. And all I want to do is sleep. Come on now.
Yeah, so quick one.
Like, let me sleep.
Quick one, most people say that was very disrespectful from him telling the young lady to leave or he's not going to perform.
Okay.
And then he released his own statement after the incident. Burna Boy said, okay, if you go to a classroom or you go to a school and you've paid your school fees, if you misbehave, you get suspended or expelled.
Okay.
And then he made a reference to the airport, the flying on a plane. You're on the plane, if you misbehave, once they come down, you'll be picked up and arrested for misbehaving.
All those scenarios do not come
do they apply?
No. So let me tell you what happened to me. But that's never happened to me. But you go to some churches, people call you to come and preach.
Yeah.
So as an evangelist, I remember I've preached a few times where it is now time to preach. And let me be very real with you guys. Spiritual world is very real. So sometimes when the pastor is about to preach, now then people want sleep. It happens everywhere. So with me, what I do is this. So when I'm about to start preaching, and I know this, I've done this many times. If I notice a lady sleeping, and I'm ready, maybe open the Bible chapter, I'll walk towards the lady, I'll hold her hand, and I'll carry her to the altar with me. So she will not be here. I'll just hold her hand like this.
Okay, we'll do this together.
Yeah, I'll hold her like this. I don't clear. I sit there. And Jesus now said to the disciples, believe in me. I preach they go. Why she's then she can't sweat. I said, are you okay? She said, yes, she can't go sit down.
You know what I love about that?
Yeah.
It tells a story.
Yeah, it does.
The approach is important. Like, both of you have achieved the same thing. You got the person to wake up. And that's another thing I like about the experience I had in the house. My approach was wrong. The idea I had was good, but my approach was wrong. That's where I like what you did. You go there, you bring her to the stage, and now you've involved her back into the preaching without any catastrophe
beyond what it should be.
Even at night, she knows.
Exactly.
So I think Faith has said it well. The approach. So I think Burna, this is not the first time Burna has done something like this. This is not the first time he has done stuff like this at an event, and he was paid to be at the event. And of course, it's almost like him versus the fan. Forgetting that that's the
no. I think it's him versus the fans because he said he was not going to perform.
That's what I'm saying. Here's the funny thing. For example, I'm getting this right. He was paid to do that performance.
Yes.
If it was his own event, he wouldn't say, I'm not going to do my event anymore. So the people, so it's like, she leaves or I go type of situation. And what he fails to realize is the fans are the people that make you who you are.
But he said that in his statement, like, okay, you know what, I love my fans, I understand, but some people can be quite disrespectful.
See, listen to me. Some of your enemies can come to your event and your concert to mess it up. How are you going to handle it? Are you going to be an ass in front of the world? No.
I've been at shows where one of my first shows, 2008, even before I blew up, Calabar. They said, true story. They said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome cast from London. About maybe, worst case, about 400 or 500 people in the crowd. So as I come out, when I enter stage, I hear clap, one clap here, another clap here. So they don't know who I am. So no problem. But you know, they showed me they paid me to come and perform. You know what I did? I got on stage, I took the mic, and I wore my glasses. I just stood like this. For 2 minutes, I just stood like this. I just posed. I don't even move. I just posed. Baba, 2 minutes, about 30 seconds, I couldn't hear. Like, everybody couldn't clap. I didn't sing. But obviously, that's a way of performance to let the crowd know that I don't send you now, but I send you now. But at the same time, I could have just said, they no clap. I take your money back, let me go back home. I have to be professional because I've been paid to do a job.
So do you think Burna was wrong?
Burna was wrong. He's wrong.
Okay.
Wrong is wrong, man.
Faith, do you agree?
I was going to say something. Let's look at it from another angle. Take Burna, for example. I think he's a very spirited person. He's a very passionate person. You can see how much effort he pours into his work. Now, look at it. There are people that appreciate Burna because of the story that got him there. He was an outcast for a while. And then he did his own thing and he became Burna. Now, when you're coming from that kind of background, you have to understand the psychology of that kind of person. It's a psychology of, I had to fight to be here, and I will not let you disrespect me. But so, like, I think there's two ways to look at it. It's like Burna Boy is coming from a place of, I'm passionate and you're disrespecting me.
Can I ask you a question? How is sleeping at your concert disrespect to you?
I'll answer that. Now, you're right in front of him. He's sweating, he's singing,
doing his job.
Spent months to write that song, to perform the stage and everything. And now, you see why I'm saying the two sides to it? So all I want is, I want to table both sides. Because even I can't say who is wrong or right, because both of them have valid points. She's right because she spent money to come to that place. He's right because, hey, I built this. I worked hard for it.
But I think there's I understand a transfer of roles and an exchange of roles. And at that particular point in view, she's the one paying Burna to perform. So if she wants to sleep, she can
Do
sleep.
you guys know what sleep is?
Like, the person is tired.
Let me tell you, I've slept in a nightclub by the speaker.
Me too.
Because of how tired the condition I was in. My friends were like, this guy's actually asleep by the speaker. That's that loud. Do you know what sleep is? Sleep is one of the things they say no man can fight if it really comes to a certain extent. If you really don't know the person's condition, sleep, for you to be able to sleep at a concert says a lot about the sleep that's hitting
Burna's concert
at the time.
Wow.
So my honest take on that is, fine, Burna could have done something a bit more entertaining. She did sleep. I would go to her and I'll sit next to her while she's sleeping, then I'll wake her up. So when she opens her eyes and she sees me, she'll be like, you're supposed to be on. You're next to me, so you know. You understand
the approach.
That would have been a beautiful story.
That would, you know. So I think, and also now to be on Burna's side, I also think sometimes, you know, fame can be good. At the same time, it could be an evil thing that will make you think you are God because of who you are. Because you know, if you stand here now, people will start screaming your name. So that can also get into some people's head and make them think, forget this thing now. You know who I am.
Yeah.
You know.
But the funny thing is that Burna is a. I've interviewed Burna. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He's a great dude. He's, in fact, I'm surprised he does some of the things that he has done. So I just think it's part of the act. It's part
you know, the honest truth is this. I think Burna Boy would always be Burna Boy. It's never going to change. That is who he is.
So that's part of the character.
That's part of the package deal.
Yeah. So
just like
that's
Kanye
him.
West.
That's him.
That's who he is. To him, it's setting the, you know, setting us straight, and he's not apologetic about it, and it's fine because that's who he is. True.
That's his
city
image.
boy.
But he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
On this note, we'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll dive into the main topic for this evening.
Think fast, play smart, win big. Quick Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and quick cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
Our music and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith.
believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid to rise.
Rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
To keep building, to keep hoping.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
That is going on my playlist. That's beautiful. That's great.
Wait.
Yeah, gang. Okay, Cass, what's that called first? Then, gang, you can ask him the question.
So that's Danger. My new single. It's Danger now. Everything's Danger.
I can see a lot of dangerous people in the video.
You said this guy. There was something I'm because I know Cass for a while. We met in Abuja a long time ago.
Okay.
You said you called him an evangelist.
He's an evangelist.
Is this a danger evangelist? What kind of evangelism?
Exactly.
Are we talking about?
I'm a dangerous evangelist because I don't follow religious rules. The religious rules tells you come to my church, pay tithe and offering. The one God has sent me to do is come to my crusades. We will eat and drink and pray and praise God. And then by God's grace, you will go home with an encounter with God. That's it. I don't need your tithe and offering. That's why I'm singing. Oshe, thanks, man.
Nice one.
That's why I'm still singing in the club, performing, everything, because I get my money from my music to pour into the ministry. I'm not looking for your tithe and offering.
So you don't believe in tithe and offering?
So tithing is an order given by God. So the reason why tithing was created is because so we can have food in the church to give to people. But what we have today is more all the money goes to the pastor. The pastor now give crumbs to the keyboardist and the rest of the co-pastors, which is not the way of God.
Yeah.
So now, it was, like I said, it was an order, it was a law. But Jesus came to fulfill the law. So why are you now still asking me for tithe?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what, if anything, what you should knock me for is, guy, how far now? You are singing, I'll bring some offering to the church so that we can pay for generator, we can pay for lights.
Practicality, right?
At least this woman is homeless, or this boy is a good boy. How do we help him?
Yeah.
Cast beats, how far you sing? You sang last night.
Yeah.
How much did you make? Bring some more, let's give this guy.
Yeah.
That you can do. Because the first church that Peter started, people came and gave offering to him. Some sold their properties, some sold their stuff, and gave to Peter. Then Peter now used that to feed people. That is what the church is. Not only me, I'm pastor. Only me, I'll collect your tithe, I'll collect your offering.
Buying private jets.
And I'm buying private jets and everything. If you go on my page, you see the crusade that I do. We give food and stuff like that. It's not
lovely.
Well done.
Well done, Cass.
It's not...
Okay, talking about crusades and
don't worry, I come for you again.
I like, see, because I believe, I'm a Christian as well, and I believe a lot of things work for some people. There's the kind of tithing that makes sense in modern days, and like you said, there's some extremes that, because you don't really know what the church does with those funds.
Exactly.
So that's why a lot of people raise questions for that. But I can't come out and condemn tithing.
Okay. Let me ask you a question then. What is tithing meant for if you are a pastor? Let's say this is a church right now and you are the pastor. What is tithing meant for in your church?
Now, let me say this now. Here's the thing. As a giver, are you concerned with what you gave is being used for, or you give from your heart?
Now, because I've been tricked by... Okay, not every pastor...
Get interested.
Not every pastor is called by God.
Of course.
Some night call God.
Yes. And God didn't pick the call.
God bless you. God didn't pick the call. So lesser gods pick the call of those people. That's why you see them still doing magic. I call it magic. Oh, I saw you. Yeah. Prophesy, man of God. Prophesy all those rubbish. Those are rubbish.
There's some fake people out there.
So I say this to mean that, like, why I would ask you, my pastor, I gave 100K last Sunday. I can come and ask you, Pastor, I bet no vessel. I'm just curious. The 100K I gave you last week, with all due respect, sir, as a man of God, what did you use it for? I can ask because...
You can ask, it's your right.
It's my right, it's my money that I gave you.
Yeah.
I'm giving to you because you are representing Jesus. So I'm not going to ask Jesus, what did you do with the money? It's you I can see. You are the Jesus I see. So, Pastor, what did you do with the money? So I'm expecting you to tell me something.
So what I would tell you, for example, now, the chairs you're sitting on, the air conditioning you're enjoying in the church.
Preach. That's what I'm talking about.
There's so many things, the foundation of the church, outreaches, things that we're going to be doing.
What about the widows, the widowers?
You understand? Things like that.
Students that can't afford school fees.
Orphans, motherless babies, less privileged.
Yeah, so I think at this point, because of time,
okay, sorry,
I'll just jump in. We're making it a church in here. It's very simple to me. Let me just chip in my bit and then we can move on. Okay. It's very simple to me.
Don't go to hell. But say it.
Tithing is from the Old Testament, and you rightly said it. It's a law. And everything from the Old Testament shouldn't apply in Christianity today. Yeah. Some argue that Jesus wasn't even a Christian, and this religion was created after the coming of Christ. Yes. But yeah, we can go back and forth. It's how you define it. I agree with you. See,
if I need to wrap this up, everybody creates a narrative that suits them.
Thank you.
It helps you sleep at night. It works
traditionally.
Sorry, let me not fit. Okay, go on.
But the final thing is, I feel like if churches were more transparent with that, more people will pay tithes.
Yes.
If imagine a church that has a full list of what they spend their money on every month. That's it. That's the end of, like, I don't want to say more.
You solved it.
That's it.
You solved it.
Literally. Just 30 seconds.
Yeah,
30 seconds. I was about to preach in a church one time, and I saw a boy walking. He went to play the keyboard. You know these slippers, he went to go and bath in the bathroom. He wore it into the church. This but don't chop. But before he came in, I was feeling the spirit that talk to this guy. I said, God, I want to preach. I make I preach first. I talk to the guy. God showed him to me. He just walked past me, went to go and play the keyboard. So before he played the keyboard, after the praise of worship, I now took the mic and I said, before I preach, please let's take an offering for this boy. The church now, and before I preached, the pastor of the church told me, this church doesn't really give offering like that too. But when I said give to this boy, because they saw the boy came with shorts and slippers we don't tear. And the boy actually said that they are living under the bridge, but because he likes to play for God in church, the church not even give more money to him.
Oh, that's solid.
That's what Christendom is about.
Yeah. Well done. Of course, with the rising wave of insecurity across Nigeria, from frequent killings to widespread kidnappings, a difficult question is emerging. Is it time for the federal government to legalize firearms for ordinary citizens? Should Nigerians be allowed to carry guns for personal protection, or would that move push an already fragile nation into deeper chaos? Yes, there's a reason why. we all know what's going on in the country right now, especially in the northern region. But, you know, there are patches and small pockets of all of this happening across the entire nation. And a lot of the victims are falling, you know, into the situation because they don't have any means of protecting themselves.
Yeah.
So there was a video of Pastor...
A pastor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me not go into that details. That's just an aside. Nah, I don't want to go into it. It's just an aside. Anyways, I'm not going to mention his name. There was a video whereby people thought he brought out a firearm. That wasn't confirmed whether it was a firearm or a taser or whatever, but it was for protection. Yeah. I said then that he had every right to protect himself from whatever fear he feels. Now, in this situation whereby things are really, really bad, do you think Nigerians should have access to firearms to protect themselves, and why?
I don't think so. And it's not a case of me not wanting people to have something. It's a case of what is the resulting effect. Because look at it this way. We've not legalized arms, though. People are already assaulting people. Look at what the terrible thing happening in the north right now. Families are being lost. The church incidents, the girls being abducted. Yeah. And here's the interesting part. These people have arms, but nobody's tracing who is funding these arms. Now imagine when you legalize arms. You give people a chance to flood the market with arms. And if everybody has access to arms, how do you now find the bad perpetrators? And that's just one topic. The second topic is, Nigeria is not the most psychologically stable state. It's not. Now you're giving arms to people who are struggling to enter Marwa and Boss. So now what happens when somebody says, oh, I don't have change, I have change?
And a lot of people are reactional.
Yes.
You
just pick up your gun and you're like... So in my opinion, I would not agree.
Okay, Cass, I'm going to ask you, then I'll go to Gang.
Gang is smiling.
Exactly. No, I was about to say something to Faith. That was very nasty. I don't want to say.
Tell me.
I wanted to say, if you had a gun while you were in Big Brother, what would have happened?
Shots fired.
If you had a gun in Big Brother,
nothing.
If you all had guns.
If we all had guns, it would be a different story. That's the answer to this question. Yeah. You've answered this question already.
Yeah.
Literally, you've answered
Everybody
it.
Everybody each other because of the money, innit?
You've answered it already.
And the funny thing is, Nigeria, you know, Nigerians are very proud. Do you know who I am? Okay, who are you? Do you know?
Yeah.
The truth is, in a funny way, if we legalize it, this is really going to sound really bad, but some people will behave. If I'm preaching, if you tell me, if God now tells me, go and preach where those terrorists are, because it's God telling me, I know that He has sent people to surround me already. Fine. But if I just say, Lord, let me go there and preach, I'm going there with guns, so I won't lie to you. I would see that pastor. There's one picture of a pastor with AK-47 and he's preaching. That's me. So pastors are different from evangelists. Evangelists, we are soldiers. So there's fivefold ministry: pastor, evangelist, prophet, teacher, and apostle. Out of all of them, the crazy ones are the evangelists because they don't follow religious rules. They go like Elijah, John the Baptist. The same spirit. That's an evangelist spirit. It's just a move. Jesus, Jesus had the whole five, of course. My point is, as an evangelist, you don't, So you telling me, should we legalize it or not? If those villages had guns,
they would have protected
themselves.
Yeah.
So I would say 70% yes.
Okay.
All right, Gang. What are your thoughts on what?
So it's a dangerous thing because I would say this now. Some people might not be aware of this. you can get armed today if you want to, legally.
Yes.
You understand? You can get a permit and you can own a certain gun. It's the kind of gun that you can own.
Yes.
You're not allowed to have an AK-47.
No.
Do you understand? Most of the times they give you what they call the
Pump
chakabola,
action.
the pump action, a double-barreled gun and stuff like that. That's in Nigeria. So you can actually legally obtain certain firearms and use it within.
And also, if you're a landlord, you can also.
Do you understand? Also,
I know how to talk.
So so to an extent, you can, but it's the kind of arms. Now here's the fear. Years ago, when they said certain powers that be armed militants. So when you arm these people, they're the militants of today in the South, that you cannot go back and collect the arms you gave them. Similar to what happened up north, that we believe certain powers that be armed local people and made them bandits and terrorists. Because these people are illiterate people that do not know. We are all learned people here. We don't know how to get arms. But those people are being financed
by other.
Do you understand? And being given these arms as well. So here's the fear. If you like Faith said, if you legalize it and you now arm people, if the lines are crossed, you can't come back and meet people with arms and say, we made a mistake, bring back the arms. So everybody is now empowered and has a weapon to use against the very government that has been corrupt, that has been sitting back and watching this thing happen.
I think it's going to be absolute chaos.
It's going to be absolute chaos.
But then again, out of chaos comes peace.
Yeah.
If you are my governor and you are bullying everyone in the state, and everyone in the state has guns, your security has guns, and we're telling you, behave yourself, governor, you're not behaving yourself. You will not say we'll come after you now. So you behave yourself. That is why I think it's good for us to have guns.
Okay.
But then now let's look at the United States of America, for example.
Yeah.
With the amount of school shootings and innocent deaths, and we've even had some Nigerian celebrities that relocated, one or two producers as well that were different scenarios of people that were killed, innocent lives that have been lost. Do we want Nigeria to become that?
Well, can I jump in?
Yes, sir.
I feel whatever it is finds a way of naturally playing out. I feel over the years, the reason why these things have happened multiple times is because people have been defenseless. I remember when I was much younger, when you hear kidnappings, you see them in movies. It's not a thing that we do here. And I remember that I would go out freely and not worry about which neighborhoods I'm going to. And at the end of it all, we have this country this way, but it's so unsafe. A lot of guys don't even hang out at night anymore because they're like, oh, if they don't profile you like this, you don't know what's going to happen. And it's not just kidnapping in the
harassment
real sense.
And stuff
harassment,
like that.
of course. And a lot of these people who end up even paying ransoms, they still get killed.
Exactly.
So it's
okay,
really,
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Let's say you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she's come to see you. Let's forget. Let's just say you have a girlfriend. And obviously, you're not next to her. Would you think it's better for her to have a firearm to protect herself as a female? Because obviously, it's even more worse for women because they can't protect themselves as much as we can.
Yeah. For me, I just feel that everyone has a right to protect themselves, whether it's via
everybody does. But here's the
whatever.
thing: what needs to be done now is that we need more people in the military and police force. There are not enough people. There's not enough security agencies that can actually fight these things.
But before
so if you have more of them, then you can arm those ones legally.
But the problem is if we're trying to say we don't have much enough people in the police or the military, Baba, you know the salary they give soldiers? It's not good. The salary they give police is not good. That's why police are bullying people.
So that's that's another thing they have to work on.
Yeah.
The welfare of the people in these.
Yeah. I believe nurses, doctors, police, military.
To say that.
If I was, with all due respect to our great president, if I was president, the day let's say you sign me in as president of Nigeria, that day, the salary of every soldier, police, anybody that works for government, I would quadruple it. Why? Papa, I've been to a Nigerian hospital. You know, they take bribes in hospital too.
Yeah.
They take bribe for hospital. And if you say police taking bribe, it won't shock me. Nurse, they take bribe. Just imagine that.
If I give you one gist.
So at this point, I'm going to take some socials, and then we have a few traditions we do on the show.
Yes, sir.
We've got the toast of the week, whereby we'll get one of our guests. I think Faith, you'll be doing that.
Okay.
And then another thing is called Just a Tip.
Just a tip.
Yeah.
It's
just a tip. Not everything.
That sounds something interesting.
The first message says, Omo Kaz Baba, nice to see you. Your new song is fire, danger, danger. Like,
thank you.
Yeah, so he really likes this. This is from Kade. Kade sent this from Ikeja. We have so Faith can be this calm and respectful. Dude looks good, Sha.
Yes, sir.
Tony, that's a man. You. Oh my God. Then somebody else, this is Anita from Ikoyi, says they should lock both VDM and Mr. Jollof up. Strip them naked. Auntie, calm down now. It's not that serious.
They should let them even fight one-on-one.
Oh my God.
And they should do it for charity.
Charity, yeah.
You know, they could actually do that.
Let's see who comes out.
I would support that.
Yeah,
like, do it for charity, yeah.
Then,
and anybody that has any problem, like maybe Whiskey and David, if they ever have any problem, let them step in the ring. It'll be a good idea.
That would be good. Then we have Aramidi. Aramidi says, Nigerian artists have forgotten who made them superstars. Burna should be cancelled. It's been one too many for him. And then I'll take one more. We've got quite a lot there, but I'll take one more. Did Cass just say he wants to go for Bbnaija? Yes.
yes.
Cass said that.
Bbnaija, yes.
And then, one more message just came in, and the person says, I haven't given any tithe in the past 15 years and nothing's up. Okay, on that note, we'll be doing our cheers.
Okay.
Our toast of the week.
Okay.
And then, Faith.
Yes.
What are we toasting to?
So I think we're toasting to great conversations.
Yes.
Good health.
Amen.
And hope that the country will get better.
This guy is a politician.
Or a prosperity preacher.
But yes.
Cheers. My drink. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, boss.
Cat beats.
Yeah.
So, Kaz,
yes, sir.
You're giving us just the tip.
Of anything?
Any brief advice
anything from what we talked
Oh.
about, anything that comes to you.
Okay. So the tip I would give is, as Nigerians, Christian, Muslims, traditionalists, whatever, I would say seek God in spirit and in truth and treat everybody around you the way you want to be treated.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Very evangelical.
On that note, I want to say thank you to you, Cass, for dropping by and, of course, having this amazing conversation. And, of course, to Faith.
It was an honor to be
here.
So thank you very much.
Thank you. And, of course, to the big man on campus.
Big man J.
Yeah,
we're here all day, every day.
All day, every day.
Yes.
And finally, I'm just going to say this. Whatever you do tonight, think responsible. And wherever you are riding, always wear a helmet. Remember, safety first.
Oh, my hand came
Safety first. On that note, I want to say thank you to all the viewers for joining us this evening. It's been such an exciting edition. Remember, the darker the night, the brighter the stars. It's the Black Table, and good night.